people to eat. I pray for you under the sound of my voice. If you shout amen, the provision is released. Don't be fooled by God's provision. It is for a purpose. Don't be fooled by God's provision. It is for a purpose. It's not for selfish need. It's not for it's not for luxury. It's not for pride. It is not for you to say, I am above you. No. If you do that, it goes down. Provision does not just come. There are supernatural programming that compel heaven to send it. Provision not just come. There are supernatural hands, supernatural programming that compel heaven to release it. When rain comes, there is something that compels the rain to come, the season. It compels the rain to come, it comes season. There are things that program divine supply on earth. One of those things is what I want to discuss now. Each time you are in God's service, you are heaping up for yourself and family divine provision. Anytime you are in God's service, you are compelling heaven to release divine supply. Hebrews chapter 6 verse 10. It said, God is not unjust to forget your labor of love, in which you have cared for the saints, in which you have taken care of the people in the church, in which you have helped the church, in which you have helped the people. God is not unjust to forget that. Hebrews chapter 6 verse 10. Anytime you are in God's service, you are compelling heaven to release divine supply. Number 2, each time you give for the furtherance of the gospel, each time you give for the furtherance or expansion of God's kingdom, you are compelling heaven to release your supply. Philippians 4:19. For the Lord shall supply your needs according to his riches in Christ. If you read the story well, that those people were provided for the work of God. And the Bible said, Paul prayed the prayer, the Lord shall supply your needs. The little God has given to you, don't withhold it. The little God has blessed you, we don't withhold it. There is something that you need more than what you have. Am I talking to someone? There is something you need more than what you have. What you have is not enough until you give it out and get what you want. Praise the Lord. Each time, number 3, each time you remember the widows, you remember the orphans, and the needy, you are telling heaven that you are interested in their divine supply. Each time you remember the widows, the orphans, the needy, you are telling heaven, I enroll. That is an enrollment for divine blessing. James chapter 1 verse 27. That is enrollment. James 1:27. Put it down, read it in your home because of time. Each time you give to the man of God, you are compelling heaven to send your divine provision. Take note of this. Every man of God, I say man of God, I'm not talking of hireling, I'm talking of people that are called by God. Every man of God are divine agents on assignment. They may not look gorgeous, they may not look fantastic, they may not look fine, their pocket may not be loaded with money, they may not have cars, they may not have houses, but yet they are on divine assignment. Paul said in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 31, Paul said, we die every day. We are poor, but we are not poor. They crush us, they dealt with us, but we are still alive. All for the purpose of humanity. Every man of God aside is an agent of divine assignment. Every man of God that comes. So those of you that play with men of God, be careful, because they are on divine assignment. Every one divine assignment. The one you thought you don't know, if that one is the one God has sent message to you. Every man of God is on divine assignment to change men and bless them on the platform of their life for a testimony. Matthew chapter 10, verse 47, verse 42, sorry. Matthew 10:42. He said, whosoever give a cup of cold water to a man of God will not lack his reward. Anytime you remember men of God, you don't wait until they tell you it's principle. You don't wait until they tell you this. You do it by yourself. You do it by yourself. You are telling heaven, I am enrolling for this blessing. I am enrolling for this divine provision. I am enrolling for this business. I prophesy, rise up and eat. Finally, on this, each time you combine these two things I want to mention now. Each time you combine these two things together, you attract the blessings of God so much. And that is obedience and service. When you combine obedience and service, you are drawing from the well of divine provision. The day you combine obedience and service, you are drawing from the well of divine provision. You are putting a pocket, you are drawing out from the well of divine provision. These two are called the drawing force. It is called what? The drawing force. Service and obedience is called the drawing force. Until you have these two, you cannot draw.